as you already pointed out, our clean CCS operating results for the first 9 months of this year, 9.1 billion euro. And our operating cash flow, excluding net working capital, is 8.6 billion euro. These are really fantastic results that are mainly driven through the high oil and gas prices, but also in the refining business and in the first 9 months, in the chemical business, we had very strong results.
Can you also talk a little bit about the CapEx? Because I think that we're in a very interesting place now for your sector in particular, where we know that the overall picture has been one of discouraging energy businesses like yours in the oil and gas space from increasing investment and spending. And yet, as I look at your uplift on 2021, quite significant, 3.7 billion as against 2.6 billion for 2021 here. So you are investing for the future and for growth in this space, regardless of the fact that the narrative continues to argue for renewable technologies and the transition.
Yeah, you're exactly right. We have put together a strategy that is forward-looking and developing OMV into a net zero company by 2025. And the theme that we are developing around is really around sustainable fuels, chemicals, and materials. We see significant growth opportunities in the sustainability area and innovation opportunities for OMV that we want to take care of. So while we have a strongly delivering business currently, we are taking the opportunity now to invest into sustainable fuels, such as sustainable aviation fuels or circular economy for circular chemicals. And as you say, our capex for this year is planned around 3.7 billion. But despite this, thanks to our fantastic cash flow, we were able yesterday to announce that the executive board will propose a special dividend to the annual general meeting next year of 2.25 euros per share.
Alfred, I want to ask you about the operating environment, because there's been some debate this week as to whether we're through the energy crisis in Europe based on pricing. I think for some of us it felt very premature, given that there's still many months ahead to try and get through some of the issues around capacity storage and just access to product. But we saw the negative trading action on the EU gas spot price on Monday. What do you make of what we're witnessing this week?
Yeah, I think these are short-term changes that we see in these markets that can be explained with short-term, let's say, oversupply. As you may have seen, the storages in Europe, across Europe, started to be pretty full. At OMV, we have actually 100% of our storage capacity filled, and with this now, it's a different situation. But you just look a little bit forward into November and into the first quarter of next year, and you see that the forwards are going up to 140 and 150 euros per megawatt hours. I also think October was an unusual warm month and has delayed the starting of the heating season across Europe. And depending on the weather, we will see those changes. I do not think we are through the energy crisis. There's much work ahead of us.